Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about Nintendo. Nintendo was a Japanese company, is a Japanese multinational company, and it is a video game company, and they are headquartered in Kyoto, Japan. Nintendo was first founded in 1899, and they first started releasing playing cards, and they're made for Hanafuda, which is a playing card game in Japan. And this is what their cards used to look like. Nintendo quickly switched over to being a video game console. Well, not quickly. They switched over to becoming a video game console producer in 1977 when they first released their first console, which was the Nintendo TV color game. And they sold around 3 million copies, with it even being their first console that they ever released. And they later released a game for it, which was Donkey Kong in 1981, and it was one of the most popular games back in that time. Another console that was made by Nintendo was the NES, which stands for Nintendo Entertainment System. And this was very, very popular back then when it was released. In 1985, it was released. And alongside it came Super Mario Bros., which is one of the best and quickly becoming popular as a fun game that Nintendo has made. And since Nintendo first started releasing consoles, they became one of the best and most popular people in the popular company in the video game industry. And the reason why they did this was because they released special characters and unique games like Super Mario Bros., as I said earlier. They also had Donkey Kong. I also said that earlier, but they keep making remakes of them, and it's really making them very popular. They also have Super Smash Bros. And Kirby as well. Nintendo has also sold many kind of handhelds, and that's mainly what they specialize in now, handheld consoles for video games. And the first one that they ever released was the Game Boy, and it was released in 1989 for around $90, and they sold around 118 million copies, and it was one of their most popular consoles that they have ever released. One of their best handhelds that they have ever released was the Nintendo DS, and it came out in 2005, and this completely changed everything. It could play Nintendo DS games, which were much smaller in their size, and it can also play Game Boy games as well. And they also released a DS Lite, which is this right here. It's much smaller and much more slim. And they also released a 3DS. This is the older 3DS. And they also released a 2DS as well, which is the same thing. They play the same games. And they later released, recently in 2015 and 2017, they fully released newer 3DSs, which is this one right here, with a better internals, better 3D, and mainly better everything for it. And this is all the DSs that they have currently. Their most popular console, and everybody that's watching this video has probably heard about it, is the Nintendo Switch. And the thing that made this console very popular was that it was able to not only be a handheld console, but you could slide off the Joy-Cons on each side and turn it into a console that you can display to your TV and use the Joy-Cons and slip them into that controller thing, as you can see on this picture. And it would let you play it like a normal console. And it was first released in 2017. And not only was it this one made, they also released 2 other models after it, which was the Switch OLED, which was just a better screen with better internals with like more RAM and stuff. And they also released a Switch Lite that had no removable Joy-Cons. It was also much smaller, which would make it more portable and much more better with its battery consumption. That's all I have.